What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Tez, and you already know the count. We are back with another banger for the one time. What's good with you? Foremost, it's officially 2025 now, right? So what I want to do is wish everybody a happy new year. Hopefully the new year comes with a lot of blessings and more opportunity. I hope everybody that's watching this video is able to prosper and grow and do amazing things this year. 2024, this is basically about my battles, experiences, things that I learned, so on and so forth. The past year I learned a lot, experienced a lot, dealt with a lot and things like that. So I'm not really sure how the structure of this video is gonna come out. It's pretty much just more or less gonna be, you know, me talking about the highs, the lows, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just really what I encountered and what I took away from like a lot of different situations and the direction of my channel going forward and what I want to refocus on. Like the biggest takeaway though, or like everything as a collective, because like I said, this video got like so many layers and it can go like a variety of different ways. Bro, like, it's really a thing to like cut like people off, or like it's really a thing to like outgrow people, like, you know what I'm saying? And that goes for like, you know, family, friendships, relationships, job situations, just, you know what I'm saying, the way you act as an individual. You know, I just really felt like as time went on throughout the year, like I was starting to change, and you know what I'm saying, I was losing focus just due to like where my mind was at. Like, we can kind of start this off with like just talking about the negatives, right? Because last year, like, I ain't gonna sit here and be like everything in my life is just bad. That's not the case at all. I'm the biggest believer in God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. And you know, I'm still gonna stand on that and say it even when things ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like it's always somebody that got it worse than me. So I'm never going to just sit here and feel sorry for myself regardless of what the situation. First battle, I guess we can kind of like talk about here as we like transition and going throughout the video, is kind of like family. So those of y'all that may know me personally and, you know, a little bit more closer, or those of y'all that are finding, you know what I'm saying, this channel for the first time, I'm going to just lay it out there and keep it a buck. So starting off with family, right? I got a real toxic family. And, you know, back in 2022, I moved to Charlotte to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get away from it in ways. I don't have the best relationship with my mom. Let's just kind of put it out there and just say that. And that particular thing, because it's been like because I grew up with a real toxic parent and things like that, it led me to go through life not processing things and dealing with them the right kind of way, due to that unhealed trauma from that particular thing that's been ongoing throughout the largest, you know what I'm saying, portion of my life. To further elaborate on that, right, I never realized, because it was like, me, I'm not the best, like, with relationships, like going through talking phases, dealing with people, things like that. I never realized the fact that that unhealed trauma from my childhood is like the biggest thing that was holding me back from talking to people, dealing with people. I'm not the best with resolving conflict, dealing with conflict, because that thing in my life just hasn't been like dealt with, if that makes sense. I don't talk too much on like that part of that situation, because it's just like, I feel like that could be a whole separate like video on its own, and y'all may get that video at some point. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, like, one of my very first interactions was like with a woman from as early as basically can remember, right, is fucked up, in other words, right? So I don't really be, you know what I'm saying, going through shit the best way. Don't know how to whenever problems arise, or whenever starting something new, just dealing with things and going through initial phases, it'd be difficult. But, you know, with that being said, the one good thing I can say is I do got a really, really strong village though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to James, shout out to Jalen, shout out to Cam, shout out to Sierra, all four of my niggas, right? Really, I feel like I can talk to about anything, vent about anything, and just, you know what I'm saying, keep it above how I be feeling on different shit, and hold me accountable, allow me to speak on how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to black people specifically, right, you know what I'm saying, niggas more important than anything. Like, niggas, we can talk about all the cool shit, like, oh, we getting money, like, oh, we cop this fit, ooh, I'm doing this, or ooh, I got the hoes, the XYZ, yada, yada, yada. But it may not be cool to have certain conversations like, yo, I'm not really like happy right now. I'm really depressed right now. I'm not the best version of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was pursuing this and it's not going away like I wanted to. Like, it's not necessarily an okay safe space to have those conversations with all different types of people. But with them four I just named, I know I can do that, right? I just named, right? Love them, wouldn't trade them for the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful to have them, you know what I'm saying, through the best of times, through the worst of times. I know I can call on them if it's some major shit, some minor shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm really, really thankful and blessed to have a really, really strong village. So far, we've covered family, the battle with that. We covered, you know what I'm saying, the positive side of, like, you know what I'm saying, the battle with friends. You know what I mean? And another thing that I kind of like been struggling with like a motherfucker, bro, is navigating through like relationships, honestly. Like that kind of ties back into the whole family side of it, right? I've been struggling with relationships. I've been struggling with talking phases. I've been struggling with pursuing things, hoping they become something serious and they may not. You know what I'm saying? That battle on its own is a whole different beast. And like, I'm not even the type of person to like put nobody else at fault, because I'm starting to, you know what I'm saying, just get a little bit more emotionally intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like hold accountability, take accountability, you know what I'm saying? Because me, if I'm really invested in something, bro, I will become real delusional, right? Super delusional. It's almost to the point where, like, if I decide I want some shit, bro, I'm standing on 10, going all out, going above and beyond to try to, like, pursue a situation that may not even be meant for me, bro. And this will kind of tie into the last thing I want to touch on, right? My relationship with God, I'm keeping a buck, bro. It's been lacking like a mug, bro. Like, that could be way better than what it is. And I just ain't been talking to God as much as I should be, which is probably why, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm having the issues that I be having with all these different layers to these, you know what I'm saying, situations with all these different battles. I'm gonna kind of talk to y'all about one thing specifically without going too much into it, because I don't necessarily want to make the video about that, but in order for y'all to kind of understand where I'm coming from, we got to talk about the situation. Also trying to not sound like no bitch when I'm doing this shit, because it could definitely be perceived that way. Like I said, if you ain't know no better. But let's just say earlier this year, bro, I ran up on a situation, right? And wanted this situation to work so bad, right? Wanted this situation to work really bad. And, you know, initially when I came across that situation, super hopeful, super like Delulu, you know what I mean? Like just hope, had the highest of hopes, thought it was going to work and everything like that. And, you know, I'm just sitting here just thinking about what could be, what it's going to look like in a super, you know what I'm saying, delusional phase, right? But one thing I never did up until recently, because it's been like a back and forth of like, all right, it could happen, it may not, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Just going back and forth, just like, all right, it might be time to just leave us alone, or maybe it's time to apply a little bit more pressure with the situation, or, you know what I'm saying, just going like, bro, I ain't really know where to go with it, right? For those of y'all that like may not be following me and everything like that, right? I'm talking about a shorty, you know what I mean? Somebody that I met, and this situation, right, came across him early in the year, you know what I'm saying, super dope. Nothing bad to say whatsoever, but a lot of moments were like, you know what I'm saying, had or whatever, and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean, this could really be like the thing that like I've been waiting for like the longest time, because it was like, you know me, like, bro, because I'm starting to get older, bro, like I'm about to be 30 in 3 years, bro. I'm 27. I done played and I done had fun, bro, so it's like I'm not really on that necessarily. Like, it's cool to kind of like have a little playful, like, little phase and everything like that, bro, but I'm really just ready to chill, lock in, and leave the streets alone. Ideally, that's what I would love to do. It may not necessarily be in the cards, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just been going with the flow like a lot of things, and I had moments this year where I'm like, damn, bro, this could really be it. I had a lot of moments as well with the same situation where I was like, damn, I really don't know right now. I may just need to just fall back, lead alone. Then I had moments where I'm like, you know, nah, maybe it could be. Maybe if I just apply a little bit more pressure and stuff. And ultimately, bro, like, it got to a point where, because like I said, I'm taking accountability for me, right? And earlier in this video, I said my relationship with God been lacking. It got to a point, bro, where I had a really dope moment as the year went on, right? And I was just like, you know what? This is one of my first times in a minute I had got on my knees and like really like real out prayed. I was like, God, like, I ain't talked to you in a minute, but we gotta have one-on-one, like for real. We really gotta have one-on-one right now. Basically, it was a convo me and God had one-on-one. I'm just like, God, I've been on this one thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've been the 24/7 person to this person, and I want this person to be my 24/7 person too. Those of y'all that don't know what a 24/7 person is, Swagger reference, right? TV show called Swagger, and basically the whole concept of it is the 24/7 person is the person that's always gonna be there for you, always there for them. Y'all count each other, and it's basically like a forever bond that's never gonna be broken. That's the whole context behind the 24/7 person thing. I was like, God, like, this situation, I'm like so hopeful for, and this is my first time coming to you to talk to you about it. I done talked about the future potentially with this person. It's been some good moments. It's been some indecisive moments and moments that may not have been necessarily the best or weren't the best. But I'm really high on this guy. And what I want you to do for me is, because I'm super like honest with myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to tell people they got to be real with themselves, and I want to be real with myself too. I was like, God, if this situation is truly not for me, right? Give me a sign that's going to make it easy for me to detach from it. As hard as that may be, because I'm a person that loves hard. If I fuck with you, bro, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to let nobody, like, use and abuse me, play with me, nothing like that. But it's like, if I fuck with you, you got me. Like, through battles, through challenges, I'm there until, like, I really just can't deal with it anymore. And I was just like, God, if you truly got it in the plans, because I know, like, the way God worked, God will really put you through situations, good, bad, to really teach you something, to make you learn a lesson from said situation. So, and I'm knowing this. I'm like, God, I've been dealing with it for a moment, and I don't know if you got this in my life right now for me to learn from it, or I don't know if you got this in my life because you really want me to grow with this, and you're just challenging me during the process, but make it real easy for me to where if it's meant for me to detach, I can do that. Make it clear as day to where I can leave the situation alone and I won't be hurt. And I remember after that prayer, bro, I want to say a couple weeks might have went past. Then I got this sign, and it was just like a convo was had, and I'm just peeping like the energy through the convo, and then it was like, while I'm listening, while it's going on, I feel like God just like, there you go. Now you have it. Whatever you decide to do from this point is on you, because God gives us choice, right? And like, I gave you the information. Whatever you going to do is 100% up to you at this point. And with all of that being said, it was like, you know what? I think it's time. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to my signs. I'm paying attention. I prayed to God. I told him to give me a sign. I feel this is that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just accept the L for what it is, right? And you could look at it as a loss, or you could look at it as a lesson. I'm going to choose to look at this as a lesson. And I'm thankful for this experience, right? Because when you go and pursue something different, you can go into it with a whole different mindset. You're going to look at the shit differently. You know what I'm saying? You're going to approach it differently. You're coming with a different type of energy because of what you learned. So I'm never mad. I never point the finger, because like I said, it's on me to grow from said things. And when I had the realization, it was kind of like, damn, bro, that's kind of crazy, right? But I was like, you know what? Now that I'm dealing with it and saying it out loud, that, okay, I let this shit kind of fuck with me for far too long, I feel like it's going to make it easier for me to focus on other things. Because it was like, bro, throughout this year, like, I've been talking to several different people. I done dated people, fuck with people the long way and shit like that. And it was kind of hard to focus on those situations or talk to other people for real, because my mind was elsewhere for the longest amount of time. I was trying to put it in the back of my mind, but then, like I said, when I prayed to God, God made it clear. Like, all right, you wanted this sign, you got it now. This is going, it's up to you to do the work at this point. So I dealt with that, bro, before the new year started, right? And I'm not going to sit here and act like it was easy to just put in the back of my mind. Like, no, like I had to head on like, damn, I want it better, but it is what it is, right? And I feel now that I'm saying this out loud and now I'm getting this out like how I felt, it's going to be easier for me to prosper and grow and focus on what makes me happy, what fulfills my cup, to where I can start, you know what I'm saying, being the best version of myself. Once again, can confidently say, even though a situation didn't go the way I wanted it to, bro, God is good, bro. And, you know what I'm saying, those were just some things through 2024, like, I done dealt with. But, bro, it's been a lot of motherfucking great things that have happened to me this year, too. I got to meet a ton of amazing people. Even the person like I'm talking about, bro, great person. It just like, you know what I'm saying, I wanted something and it just didn't happen that way for me, right? But I met amazing people. I'm thankful to call friends. You know what I'm saying, stepped into a new role at work. I had a great year. 2024 made the most bread I ever made before. Got my own crib dolo. Like, I always either did the roommate thing, had a crib with a girl. This is my first time having a spot dolo. Brand new car, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing, and I'm not bragging, but like the things I can just continue to speak about, like I said, God has really been good to me, even through, you know what I'm saying, me like feeling moments where like I'm down and dealing with depression. And you know what I'm saying, toward the end of last year, might have been the first time I said out loud, yo, you know what? I'm not okay, but I'm gonna be okay, because even though some negative things happen, the good is always going to outweigh the bad, as long as I got God, bro. And as long as I continue to surround myself with my village, that, you know what I'm saying, continues to hold me accountable and uplifts me in times when I need them. But all in all, I felt like my biggest takeaways were, bro, it's okay to cut people off if you feel like it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Or step away or create some distance, right? Because, you know, it's so much things I can talk about my family, bro. And again, that may have to be a whole nother video, right? Where, you know, I'm talking about different situations, people, my mother specifically, because that's like the main root of like a lot of stuff. But I feel like, you know, it's okay to cut people off or just create distance and just, you know what I'm saying, love people from a distance, right? For the sake of both of y'all, right? It's okay to do that with friends. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you may outgrow friends or just be in a different space than where they may be at. That may cause y'all to fall off. So it may just be cool to get them some space, you know what I'm saying? For your benefit, as long as it's, you know what I'm saying, healthy for you, healthy for them. Because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like if y'all not on the same page and if it's not healthy, then why, like, you know what I mean, continue to do that. But yeah, man, all in all, bro, that's kind of like the lows of the lows and the battles in 2024. But 2025, man, it's gonna be a great year, bro. I got a lot of things I want to accomplish, a lot of things I want to do. I want to get back to being lit, bro, happy, finding my purpose. And, you know what I'm saying, it was a journey last year, and the marathon is gonna continue. The channel's gonna go up, bro. I got a lot of ideas and concepts and collabs I want to do, and I can't wait to put it all laid all out on the channel, bro. I really can't. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got story times from last year that I never did just because of, like, you know, I just didn't feel the timing was good. But story times is on the way. You know what I'm saying? Collab videos is on the way. Challenges is on the way, bro. Like, it's so much stuff I want to do in the content creating world that mentally I just couldn't do last year, but I'm in that bag now, bro. And it's up. It's gonna be stuck there too. I know this video is probably long as hell, but if you watch the whole thing, bro, and stuck through it with me, bro, all I ask is that y'all continue to pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I just continue to grow, bro, and I start to glow. And I know through the support I got, through my village I got, through God, family, everything like that, it's gonna be alright to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, click the bell so you can stay up to date when I'm dropping new bangers, because your boy Ted's about to always be dropping new bangers. It's up there and it's stuck there too. And man, just thank y'all for watching once again, man. You know what I'm saying? Love everybody. Once again, Happy New Year to y'all, man. We going up. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, big things definitely happening this year for sure, man. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.
But you got it, my nigga, just hold on. You gotta hold tight and stand up the whole fight. But am I perfect? No, I've been messing up my whole life, but I'm still here. My mind in the right space. Ironic, the wrong moves put me in the right place. And when my life break, God glue it back together. I'm protected, cause them angels be shooting.